So we have working with the detectives in consultation with the Commonwealth Attorney's Office, we have classified or changed the classification of our missing persons case to a homicide. There were several situations that transpired as we went through the night, interviews and evidence. I got to speak with Pastor Riddick and members of Gethsemane Baptist Church, individuals that attend there that were very, very concerned. I went there yesterday to kind of update them on what we had and what were some of the steps that we were looking at and items and things that we were looking for. One of the things that transpired yesterday when I went into the church is I was notified that we had recovered the vehicle that Miss Eure-Lewis was last seen in, this 2014 Chevy Silverado pickup truck. And it was located in Hampton. I think I've got the exact address here. Let me make sure I get it right. So it was recovered at the Relax Inn in the 2700 block of Mercury Boulevard. I have talked to Chief Talbert as well, just kind of updating him, keeping him this morning of where we're going with the case. So that vehicle was located there. So as the search warrant was prepared for the house, the residence, and this vehicle, when we went to seize that vehicle, there were items that were recovered inside the vehicle that took us sort of another direction in our case. There was blood that was recovered inside the vehicle. There was a spent shell casing that was recovered on the outside of the vehicle. And then there was, we used a cadaver dog, which is sometimes used when we're looking for individuals that now, I want to be clear that that cadaver dog indicates or hits on plasma, on blood, right? So as we went through some other information that we wanted to talk and locate Miss Eure-Lewis's husband. We were able to locate him yesterday. We found out where he was at, tried to have some conversation with him, and around, with the information we had obtained, ongoing individuals that we had talked with, technology that we have been deploying and using, he was arrested around 3 or 4 o'clock early this morning in Loudoun County at the Dulles Airport. He had purchased a ticket to Jamaica, but he was detained at the airport. Search warrants that we obtained here were served there, and he was taken into custody. Miss Lewis's family was notified early this morning, and then I had a conversation with family members, and earlier this afternoon I made a point to early this afternoon I wanted to talk to her 2 children, and I did that, just expressed to them that we care about them, that they matter, that we love them, and that we're going to do everything we can to find their mother. And I think it was important that for me to have that conversation. I cleared that with their family. I offered that, and the family said that they would appreciate that. So I did have a phone conversation with them this morning. I wanted to talk to them before I released any new information to the media or shared any information. So just sort of going back over it, we received a missing persons report. Miss Eure-Lewis was last seen after she had left Gethsemane Baptist Church. She attends usually both services there, but she only attended the first service. She went home. She was last seen with her husband in this Chevy Silverado pickup truck as it left the residence by her children. Now there may be some other individuals that saw them that we would be interested in talking to, but that's the information that we have at this time. Through technology, we were able to locate that vehicle at different locations. At some point, we were alerted that there may be some evidence in the dumpster. We searched that and did recover evidence from a dumpster. That was processed by officers who located it, and later our forensic technicians. Once again, we would work through the night, putting information together, trying to make contact. We were able to talk to Mr. Lewis by phone, but at that point he refused to come in and talk to us. So our first conversation with him was at the airport. As we go further, again, I was touch base with Pastor Riddick. I went to the church last night and talked to the congregation, individuals that were concerned and just wanted to be updated. I thought that was important to keep people as clued into what we had at that point. And then we talked to you already about the truck that we were able to locate. through technology, and then the individuals that went through the truck and items that were recovered. A search warrant was placed also for the residents to see if there's anything in there that led us, a note, any information at all that would help us in locating Miss Lewis. That has been the number one priority for the last 48 hours of this department, is to find her. But as evidence developed, individuals that we talked to, items that were recovered, talking with the Commonwealth Attorney's Office, warrants were obtained, and he was charged with first-degree murder early this morning, and the use of a firearm in the commission of a felony early this morning. So I just wanted to put that out there. I'm still asking this community if anyone has heard anything or saw anything that they might, well, it's not that important, but it could be very, very key to come forward. That's very, very important. There's still some things we'd like to put together, but we have a whole team of detectives that are actively searching for her as we speak. They had a briefing early this morning, and then again this afternoon, and then we are looking at some lead, following up on some leads. Our still number one priority is to locate Miss Eure-Lewis. And my heart goes out to her family and their children. That was a hard conversation for me to have this morning, but I think it was important to do. So I made them a promise that we were going to find their mom, and that is my full intention, and that is where our resources are being utilized at right now. They're still working the case. We'll work it and share information back and forth with the Commonwealth Attorney, with their guidance and the information that we go forward. But that is where we're at now, is one, to locate her, continue to work the case and putting it together, and to try to bring some small bit of closure to this family, their church, and members of this community. So with that, I really appreciate you coming today. I just wanted to kind of update you on some of the last minute things that have changed over the last few hours. So is there any questions that anyone might have?
What can you tell us about, and I've fully read the criminal complaint, what can you tell us about the deception that he used with the sister and also with police in the whole process of what was unfolding? Sure.
So there's a lot of things that are circumstantial, but when you look at the totality, it fits under what we would believe is what probable cause for these events and for charges to be placed. We talked about the last time they were seen were in their pickup truck as they left the residence. Family members had reached out to Miss Lewis and Mr. Lewis, and at some point we believe that there was some text messaging going back and forth between Miss Lewis's sister and Mrs. Lewis, and we've come to believe through some information and investigation, individuals that have come forward, that the sister of Miss Lewis may in fact have been texting and talking with Mr. Lewis, who was in possession of Mrs. Lewis's cell phone. So that rouses, I believe, some suspicion, some concern. Those are some questions we'd like to have answered. The children being left at home, and I'm not sure about traveling, how that plays into, but a ticket to Jamaica, the children not knowing where their dad was, those things are concerning. The items recovered in the truck, a shell casing that was lodged there, and then also blood that was recovered inside that vehicle in the passenger seat. All those things, and then some others that play a role in evidence and information that we have.
The best you can tell, at what point, excuse me for this, at what point do you think that he disposed of her body? At what point during all of this?
So
what time frame?
Yeah, so I will tell you, there's some gaps there. We've got some different time frames that we're looking at. We need to clear that up. But my concern is sometime between when we last saw them, early Sunday morning into later Sunday afternoon. That would be the best, without trying to pinpoint it exactly. There's a couple different things. I believe this is a domestic related homicide in our city. But yeah, without being exact, I think that time frame is what we're looking at.
Sunday morning to Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, they're trying to piece some things together. Yes, sir.
Why was she still reported missing? Well, I guess she was reported missing because we still don't have the body.
Well, she was reported missing because some of the information that I'm sharing with you today we didn't have we didn't have before. We were certainly heightened. You know, as we met with family members that reported her missing, the information that we had, that we were able to talk to Mr. Lewis at some point Sunday evening. But when he didn't want to come in and talk to us, you know, that changed some things, and we went from having officers to bring in some special detectives to work that case and working it through the night. And then we knew that we had some different things going that we needed to follow up on early in the morning. And then finding that vehicle, individuals that had been being interviewed that came in here and on different scenes, different areas of our community that were being interviewed. Some things started to raise some questions, but I think what really pushed us over the line there is the information that we had or found about the vehicle and inside that vehicle.
Do you have any ideas on where her body might be, and are you able to share, like, are you searching in certain areas or things like that?
So I will tell you, like I said, the number one priority for us is to find Miss Lewis. There are a couple areas that we're looking at now that we have some information. We're not releasing that yet because I don't want I don't want individuals to, and I shared this with the family as well. I don't want individuals to go to those locations and damage or hurt any evidence that might be there. It's all about preserving evidence in this case. We have not located her yet, so I don't want to destroy any evidence. It's all about preserving things that we have right now. Now, there may come a time where we will ask for help from our community as we go out and do some searches, but right now we've got a couple locations that we really want to look at with our forensic technicians and our detectives that we know what we're looking for. So right now I don't want to put that out there because I don't want to create that. And I shared that with the family. That was the same question they had, but it's important that we just preserve any evidence that we might recover at some of those locations.
Can you tell us what was in the dumpster? Do you know what was in the dumpster?
There was a couple items. Her purse was recovered, a pair of shoes that was identified, sandals I believe that were indicated by family members that was hers. There was some type of cloth or blanket, if you will, and then there was a shovel that was also recovered out of the dumpster.
And a follow-up to that, the sister is critically important in the unfolding of all of this. She has a confrontation with him at that dumpster. She sees the vehicle there. So she goes up there. Chief, what can you tell us about any type of conversation she had with him about, hey, what is this?
Yeah, well, I think anybody would see that type of behavior. You know, the first thing was, you know, the confrontation. The words were, "Have you seen my sister? Where's your wife? What? Can you tell me what's going on?" I don't want to go into what all was said at that point, but she is the one that saw the vehicle. It's my understanding that she had been out driving around the community looking for her sister, and that when she saw the vehicle there, she later alerted the police, and we went back. But there was some conversation. But I don't want to go too much into. I can just say that Mr. Lewis was not very forthcoming about information. I think there was some discussion about, we'd had an argument and she had got out of the vehicle, and that was related to us, and then the sister later indicated that she was going to make a missing persons report.
Did she see the shovel in the dirt in the dumpster?
She saw items that were placed in the dumpster and we recovered. I don't want to tell you, I don't want to get that wrong, but I know she saw items there and then later that identified as that's my sister's purse, those are her shoes, that type of thing.
Can you describe the arrest? Can you describe the arrest that was taken? Because you went all the way to Dallas, and you said you were with him yesterday. I just wanted to get that clarification.
Sure. So we were able, working with our federal partners, we were able to determine that he had gone to Norfolk and then taken a flight to Dulles. He had a flight to leave Dulles to Jamaica. So it was critical that we could not get there quick enough, so that we reached out to some federal partners and assets that work with us that were able to detain him. We did send detectives there twice yesterday, one to try to conduct an interview, and then a second to serve some search warrants there, items that he may have had in his possession that we wanted to go through. So that took a while, making sure that we served that in person. So that's why he wasn't arrested until about 3 or 4 o'clock this morning.
When did he purchase the ticket to Jamaica, and was it just one ticket, or was it?
I believe it was purchased the same day that Miss Lewis went missing.
Okay. Is there any other indication from the search warrant about how long he may have premeditated this at all?
No, we don't have that information. I think those are some of the things we'll be asking maybe family members or individuals that he might have had conversations with. But those are great questions that we'll be putting together and trying to formulate when those tickets were purchased. But or when the thought might have been to purchase it, but they were purchased that day.
So did he admit to killing her?
he has not made an admission at this point.
But at 3:45, and correct me if I'm wrong, at 3:45 on Sunday afternoon, after she disappears, sister sees him at the dumpster,
Yes, sir.
shoveled in dirt. You're thinking she's already dead.
I will tell you, when that information was relayed to me, it just like anyone, right? It doesn't, you don't have to be a special investigator or a chief of police or a brand new recruit coming out of the academy. I think anyone would have some concerns that that's not normal behavior. Husband and wife, they may have been last seen arguing, maybe having some domestic issues, not in a vehicle together, those things coming into a being seen in a dumpster, and not getting a lot of cooperation and assistance of where my sister is. Can you imagine how she felt? So all those things rise to a high level, and that's one of the reasons that a lot of individuals had not gone home until yesterday morning, and information continues to come in. So I think it's vital to put as much out there as we can, and still ask for individuals who may have information, who may know some things or have heard some things, to continue to come forward.
And those are the reasons why you're charging him.
We're charging him after we looked at everything in the totality. It's not just one. It's right. It's the vehicle, the truck, what was found in it, the last time they were seen. That there's no response that we know of from Ms. Lewis. The behavior with the airport, the tickets, all those things, and there's still, believe me, we're not even 48 hours in. There's a lot of work to be done, but there was a conversation with our Commonwealth Attorney. They play a key role, sharing the information that we had and getting guidance from them and things that they would like to see and that we need to see to move forward. But we believed, and they believed as well, that there was enough probable cause. We went to a magistrate to obtain those warrants, and they were served, like I said, between 3 and 4 this morning. He is still in custody in Loudoun County, and we will seek to bring him back here to Newport News.
How confident are you that you will find her body?
It is my hope and prayer that we find Miss Lewis quickly. The community that's hurting, the church that's hurting, but for her family and her children, we need to do that. So that's why that we've using a lot of the resources that we have here to pull them off of other things to look for her. We have, so like I said, I wish we had a crystal ball and she's here and we could go there. But I'll tell you, we're using a lot of technology, our state, federal, local partners, and it is the #1 priority. I can't stress that enough, to make sure that we bring her home to her family.
I hate to go back to 3:45 on Sunday, but it's such a critical time. And so much, the most significant thing happens there, so forgive me.
It's okay.
At 3:45 on Sunday, when she comes across him at the dumpster, does he ever threaten her? Because she's just caught him.
Well, I think when you say caught him, we got to be careful with that. As we put this case
Shovel
together,
the dirt?
it would be nice, but I don't know of a jury that's going to convict on that, right? So we have a long way to go to prepare a case and we have to do our due diligence to bring the best case forward. I don't have anything coming from any other family members that this individual threatened them at any time. But what we do have is items and incidents and circumstance that take us to a higher level than just someone missing. That is certainly not what I would consider normal behavior, but we got to go through that. And it's, for me, I would appreciate Mr. Lewis to come forward and talk to us. There's some questions that we don't have answered that I think he has the answers to. But that is his right to choose not to. But that doesn't change our due diligence and the drive that we have to go forward and piece these missing pieces together. The vehicle, how to get to where it was at, why was it there, what was going on, what have people seen and heard before then? I would love to have some of those questions answered for me, but that is the direction that we're going to go to try to understand that. Hold on just a second. Yes, sir.
In certain situations, we've seen the community come out and do their own searches.
Right.
In cases like this.
Yes, sir.
What can you say to the community about this? I know you're not giving locations.
That's a great question. Yeah. So I had that conversation with the family members today that very much wanted to do that, and I get it. I cannot imagine having a family member that's missing, and then now understand that or learn that that significant other, husband, has been charged with a murder. So where is my sister? Where is my mom? Where's our family? Where's our loved one? So there may come a time where we ask citizen involvement. But because of the information we have, everything now goes to preparing that case for trial and for court to get a successful prosecution. To tie in, where was that shovel? What might be on that shovel? What were the fibers or things, DNA, that might be on those incidents or items that are inside that dumpster? And to turn people loose and just start walking through areas where there might be more information, there might be more evidence, would hurt the case. So I owe it. We owe it. I'm asking the community. Let me tell you, people in this city, they care about each other. I know people want to help. So it was our point in meeting church members yesterday, but I don't want to bring individuals to locations where they may walk on evidence or step on something that hurts the case. I owe that to that family, those two young men in our community, right? But there may come a point where I ask that and I explain that to the family, so I understand their passion, but I also believe that they fully understood. Because we've been open with them, I think they understand exactly why we're not asking for that right now. I'm not saying that we won't get there, but I need to make sure that locations that we have been might have received some information, that we've got forensic technicians to properly recover any evidence that may be at those locations first.
Do you believe she was coerced to get in the vehicle at all? Do you have any indication of like why she got in?
Yeah, I don't know. The last we have is they were in a vehicle leaving the house, and I've heard different things that neighbors said. I didn't see them arguing, and then others that they were. So I don't have anything in front of me that says that there was a fight, a physical or abduction type thing in the vehicle. But I believe that there was some type of argument going on.
How much time elapsed between them being seen getting in the car and his trip to his flight from Norfolk?
So some of that stuff we've got to verify on when he got to Norfolk. How he got to Norfolk is important to me, because again, the vehicle, his truck was found here. So we'll be looking into those timelines and ensuring that up. The biggest thing for me is, like I think somebody asked earlier, is when was the last time she was seen, and when do we think that it may have went from more of a missing person to some type of foul play. And I think that covers that morning time around, after church around 9:40, 10 o'clock to sometime later that afternoon.
Can you clarify whether the bullet casing or the shovel, like the dumpster evidence, which one was the deciding factor in the homicide?
So there was, I want to be very, very clear, it's not one thing,
yeah,
right? It is a totality of everything. It's behavior, it's phone messages, who's sending messages back to the sister, it's items that are recovered inside that vehicle, it is items recovered inside the dumpster, all of those things. It's not just one thing, it's all of those things. It's like a puzzle. All of those things play a part, and to put them together, that's what determined the problem.
Now, according to the court documents, it was saying that he had some help going to the airport as well as kind of cleaning up the pickup truck. Can you kind of explain, have you talked to that person, or are you interviewing him? So
I will tell you that we have done those interviews, and we'll probably do follow-up interviews. As one of the things you all know in any investigation, you uncover one rock and you might find something that'll lead you somewhere else. So some of the information that we have just today will prompt us to do other interviews, or second or maybe even third interviews for individuals that, I forgot to tell you about this, or this is what happened, and we want to share that up to make sure that information is accurate. So there will be several more interviews that take place, just like we would in any investigation.
To follow up what he was talking about, one of his friends, he did take his vehicle to his friend, and that friend cleaned up the vehicle and then got in contact with you.
So there was so I will tell you that no one reached out to us and told us where that vehicle was at. We had to find that on our own. So that's a concern for me. Any individual doing any type of cleaning in that vehicle, if you saw what we saw there, I would hope that it would draw some concerns. There was an individual that was, I believe, detailing it was what we were originally told, and then when they were confronted by detectives, kind of opened up what I would like to have heard originally from a phone conversation as we towed that vehicle, because we had the search warrant and then items that we saw there, and even when we got back here, and our forensic technicians, our technicians processing that, located a considerable amount of evidence that we wanted to recover from that.
Do you believe he drove him to Norfolk International?
I don't want to put that out there yet. I don't want to. I just need to shore that up. I know that there's some information that may be the case, but we need to shore that up.
On Sunday night, the parents bring the children back to the house, right, at 1:30 in the morning. Is that correct?
That sounds right.
Where had they been that night?
So they have family members here. They have several family members that live in the area, and they've been with. And everything I understand, they have been with family members ever since Miss Lewis and Mr. Lewis left. And in fact, they were some of the last individuals to see their mom and dad.
And then she is last seen with him in the truck at 9:40. Is that what we're saying?
That's the best that I have that we can shore up.
And then at
that they were last seen
3:45 at the dumpster. That's when we know that sometime in between then and 3:45, she disappears and could be dead.
Certainly, there's a lot that could be. There's, what is that time frame? Where was he? Where did he go? Where did they go? Who might have some information for that? But that's a pretty good. That's what we talked about early that morning to later that afternoon. So again, I just want to reiterate. I owe it to keep the family informed. That's important to me. I will probably have a conversation with them again today just to check on them. But right now we have detectives that are searching a couple key locations that we need to shore up. We'll have another briefing probably later this afternoon, early evening. Is anything that we found. There will be more interviews that I believe are scheduled already for today. But I can't tell you all how important it is. Community members coming forward that have already. Gethsemane Baptist Church has just been phenomenal. The state and federal, local partners that we've talked to a couple of different area chiefs, just sharing information of what we've had, and we'll continue to go. So that's what we do. We've got a long way to go in this investigation. We'll make sure that the Commonwealth Attorney is updated on everything that we find, and even in brainstorming on ideas. But the number one priority right now for me in this department is to bring Miss Lewis home to her family.